You ever notice how some places feel like they're remembering you? Not the other way around. Like you walked into a moment that was waiting, patient, quiet, certain you'd eventually return. That's how the station felt that night. Too still for a public space, too awake for an empty one. The lights hummed in that tired way old bulbs do. Not bright, just trying. The air held that metallic cold, the kind that clings to your clothes even after you leave. I wasn't planning to stay. I wasn't planning anything at all. And maybe that's why it found me. The timetable board flickered once, just once, and suddenly there was a new departure listed. A train line that didn't exist yesterday, no destination, no gate number, no company name. Just a blank space and a time that was already passing. It felt like a joke at first, the kind the world plays when you're too exhausted to laugh. But there was something else. A thread pulling behind the ribs. Familiarity. The way a face in a dream feels familiar, even if you've never seen it. I tried to look away, but my eyes kept returning, like gravity made of memory. I told myself it was nothing, a glitch, a misprint. But the station didn't agree. The air shifted, not colder, heavier, like someone had stepped up behind me. I didn't turn, I didn't have to. You know that feeling when your life is standing perfectly still, but something you forgot is moving toward you. That's what it was, a quiet realization that the world had noticed me back. And I couldn't tell whether that felt comforting or like being hunted. And the strangest part, I felt like I had been here before, not physically, not literally. But in the space between thoughts, in the part of the mind where you store things you're not ready to look at, it was recognition without memory, and I can't tell which one scared me more. Tell me something. If a place called your name without using words, would you answer? Comment below. I want to hear what you would do. The train didn't arrive so much as it appeared, like it had been there the entire time. And I'd only just remembered to look. No roar, no brakes, no wind pushed ahead of it. Just a quiet presence, sliding into place with the precision of something that has done this countless times. The doors opened before I even moved, like they already knew the decision I hadn't made yet. My legs carried me forward, not out of confidence, but because hesitation finally became heavier than fear, and silence followed me inside. The interior was clean, not tidy. Clean in a way that suggested absence, not maintenance. Seats perfectly aligned, lights warm but somehow distant, as if they were illuminating a different room entirely. A few passengers sat spaced apart, heads slightly bowed, hands resting on their laps. Their breathing was slow, measured, synchronized in a rhythm that felt rehearsed. I couldn't tell if they were asleep, or pretending to be. Or something worse, existing with no need to pretend. Their presence wasn't threatening, it was emptiness, wearing the shape of people. I took a seat near the window, I don't know why. Habit maybe, or instinct. The train moved without the usual jolt, the world outside stretching into a smear of color that didn't match anything I recognized. Buildings warped into silhouettes. Street lamps blinked like watchful eyes. I could feel the distance increasing, not in miles, but in belonging. Whatever city I came from was no longer reachable in any direction that made sense. Then I noticed the person across from me. Not when they sat, not when they breathed, but in the drop of silence between heartbeats. Their posture matched mine. Their hands rested the same way. Their breathing mirrored my own. Not reflected, mirrored, as if my body were being performed by someone else entirely. Their eyes lifted, slowly, and met mine with the kind of recognition that doesn't come from memory, but from ownership. And that's when I understood. One of us was traveling. The other had never left this train. Which one am I telling this from? Let me know in the comments.